Hello guys, welcome back to our channel GeoCAD Chronicles. In this series or in this tutorial we are going to look at how to add or load vector layers or a shapefile in your project. How do you import a shapefile in the project? Before I proceed, guys, subscribe because that's how you support the growth of this channel, by subscribing, liking and sharing this tutorial. And don't forget to comment for any inquiry or questions. So there are basically 3 ways on how to add a shapefile in a project. 3 ways, so we are going to look at one by one. So let me start with this. Up here under menu we can see we have layer, this one here. So when I click on layer, as I move downwards we can see we have add layer. So add layer, we can see that under add layer we have what we call we have add vector layer. So a vector layer, basically these are points, lines and polygons. Most cases, or basically they are in the format of a shapefile. So we click add vector layer. So they bring us a new window where we have to click on this. So under source we can see vector datasets. At the end there we have 3 dots here to browse. So we click on them so as we can browse where our data is. So I look up the data. So looking up the data, so I'm using Kampala, so I'm going to load data for Kampala parishes. So I open my folder. So what we are looking at is basically these vector layers, they have many associated files with them, though all of them cannot open in our GIS. So these associated files, they support the opening of the shapefile. So a shapefile, you can see that a shapefile, this one, it has a .shp tag on at the end of it. So when I extend this under type, we can see that AutoCAD shape source. So if you get confused with this, it's easier to come here where you see my cursor. We see all files. So this is the data format we are at data format. So we change our data format to a shape file. So I click on it. So I look through all these data formats and I look for what we call a shapefile. So a shapefile, as we have seen, it has a .shp at the end. So we'll look at that. So in most cases these have Esri shapefiles. So this one. So I select it. So when I select it, we can see that I remain with only a shapefile. So the other associated files of this shapefiles have been hidden. So I select my shapefile, I say open, I say add, then close. We can see that this shapefile has been added successful to our project. So that's one of the ways. In case you want to add many shapefiles at a go and they are in one location, let me see if I have some shapefiles that are in one location. Add vector. So I browse Kampala. So let me try restaurants. No. So let me work with this one. These are all shapefiles. So if I want to add all of them at once, I have to hold down the Control key on my computer. I'm using Windows. So I click on this, I click on this, I click on this, such that I select all of them. So let me unclick this. So we can see that I have only selected Shapefiles. So I say open. So when I say open, we can see that under source here, vector datasets, we can see that we have our file locations. There are 3. We have the first one that comes up to divisions.shp. We have the second one from D, the location, up to Kampala, and we have the third one from D up to neighborhoods. So and then I say add. So we can see that they have all been added successfully. So that's one of the ways we can add our shape files. So let me remove this. So another way to add shape files is to use the browser panel here. So the browser panel, we browse through up to when we find our data sets. So for my case, it's under local disk D, GeoCAD Chronicles, Kampala. So you see, by clicking on these arrows, that the folder enlarges or extends such that I'm able to see what I'm loading. So let me say parishes. I click on Kampala parishes. So now you can see this is how the Kampala shapefile parish is. So one way is to pick it, drag it, and drop it in the map canvas here. So when I drop it, we can see that it is there. Another way I can do that, let me use restaurants, is to pick the data, drag it, and drop it under layers. We can see that these dots here, they are already loaded. So that's another way we can add vector layers in our project. So for the third way, or the last way we add data in this project, is by using the data source manager toolbar. So on my toolbars here, I don't have it there. So let me first add it. I go to view, I go down toolbars, I look for data source manager toolbar, this one. So when I click, so we can see that it's now here. So I come here, open data source manager. When I say open data source manager, click on it. So I click vector. So you may open it when it's like this. You have to click on vector before you proceed. So when I click on vector, I go to source. Then at the end of the source, I say browse. And when I browse, I look up my data. Look for my data. After looking for my data where it is, I click on it. So I told you earlier, you have to select or change the data format you are looking to. You have to change this data format to what you are looking for specifically to ease your load, your workload. So in case you leave it the way it is under all files, you will get missed. You can pick what you are not supposed to pick. So let me change it to Shapefiles. So I click on this divisions, then I say open, then I say add, close. So we can see that it has been added successfully. So those are basically the 3 ways we add data or shapefiles, vector layers in our QGIS project.